straight in. Take me back to Eden. Nice lo-fi sounds and bird noises. I'm actually feeling very relaxed. I feel like that's probably not going to last, but that is a very, very nice sound.
I dream in phosphorescence. Bleed through spaces. See you drifting past the fall, but no one told you where to go.
Really nice so far.
We dive through crystal vortex, perfect oceans, but
Nice
no
big backup
one
vocals.
told me not to breathe, and now the weightlessness recedes.
The birds. It's such a nice atmosphere. Dinosaur growls. Are we in Jurassic Park now? I just saw the new Jurassic World movie, so I might be a little bit in that mindset. Pulling me back to the Cretaceous period, Sleep Token. Look, I like dinosaurs, okay? Shut up. Very, very effective vocal layering, like using them to highlight certain moments and certain lyrics, right? Like on that one line, we hear an added octave higher vocal and then some other subtle layers in there. All these little things cranking up the heat. Like we've heard this part a couple times now. Little production hit. Maybe like a whisper layer. But octave up.
And now the weightlessness recedes.
Subtle double. The birds just make me happy, I'm not gonna lie. Do you think the dinosaur ate the birds? As you can see, I've opted for the lyric video this time because it's considerably easier than having them separately or having to look them up. But honestly, part of it is just that on the last couple of videos I did about Sleep Token, it was made very clear to me in the comments section that the lyrics are everything. They're incredibly important to the music, and that I was missing out on the meaning behind the musical shifts because I wasn't paying close enough attention to the lyrics and the meaning of them, and that it's more like theatrical. It's sort of like a musical in the sense that they're really trying to get those mood shifts across with all these sort of different musical ideas that to match the lyrics specifically. It's sort of lyric forward. And the reason that I never considered that is because the majority of time I do content on lyrics on this channel, nobody really seems to give a shit. I think on the whole, metalheads have not really cared about lyrics. I literally teach a whole course on lyrics. It's called How to Actually Write Lyrics. And if you want to take that or learn more about it, you can hit the link in the description. But like, I discovered that there's a very, very low emphasis on lyrics for most of my audience. And so for the 2 Sleep Token videos that I did, I just didn't, it's not that I didn't consider the lyrics, because I did. I read them, I looked at them. I thought they were very good, but I didn't realize how important they were and also how important they are to the Sleep Token audience. So this time I'm going to pay a sort of closer attention to that. I personally love lyrics. I care about them a lot. I find them very important. I just didn't know that you guys did too. So lovely to meet you, lyric fans. We've got some really nice lines. So far, big, wide open, gorgeous, ethereal, just ambient, floating feeling, which matches what he's saying in the lyrics here. Dive through crystal waters, perfect oceans. I'm not sure I'd ever heard the word phosphorescence in a song before. It is, that's a good word. It means like something that glows, right? So, dreaming in glowing lights. I'm picturing like, you know how an Apple store, you walk into an Apple store and it kind of glows? Bleed through spaces. Feels like moving in a way that doesn't make sense, like in a dream. But no one told me not to breathe, and now the weightlessness recedes. It feels a bit like he's describing being in the womb, kind of, right? The song is called Take Me Back to Eden, and Eden is, of course, you know, Adam and Eve garden before they were cast out into the world. And that's like kind of like what the womb is before we get spit out to have life on planet Earth. Like a perfect nurturing place that's comfortable and you have all your needs met and you don't have to do anything. But no one told me not to breathe. You take your first breath after you get out of the womb, and now the weightlessness recedes. You were floating. Now you're not floating anymore. All right, that's just my 10-cent armchair lyrical analysis after hearing it once and having no context for it at all. Also, I did not dial in a clean guitar tone for this, so I haven't tried to play anything so far. I'm just listening.
Come now, bite through these wires. I'm a working girl and the gods grow.
It's a really long song.
Reset my patient violence along both lines of a pathway higher. Grow back your sharpest teeth. You know my desire. I will travel far beyond the path of reason. Take me back to Eden.
Oh, he said the thing.
Take me back to
He said the thing. Low notes, but I'm prepared this time. Okay, cool. Really nice. To me, that felt much more like earned of a drop. I felt it coming. I was pretty sure I knew where it was going to hit, and I was right. When you're writing songs, you shouldn't just always give them exactly what they're expecting. You shouldn't always set up expectations and just meet them, because that's boring. I hate when artists are like constantly pulling the rug and like always going someplace you don't expect. It's a fine balance to me. That just felt really good. If my little analysis is correct and he's sort of talking about the womb, or like, I guess like pre-life, maybe, then that felt like an expulsion from Eden, from the womb, from wherever, into real life. And now I can use the low notes that I prepared. This is the Schecter Danskamo guitar. This thing is fucking awesome. This is our one chord. Something to that effect, riff-wise. Fucking cool. The vocal phrasing has a lot of rhythm to it. In parts like this, it like carries it even with no percussion. Yeah! It's a high note. Dude's got pipes! Dong, gong, gong, gong. That's a nasty part. Real quick, today's video is sponsored by Your Boy. And my brand new course that's coming out very soon called Song Finisher, and it's exactly what it sounds like. I have been told by all of y'all who play music that you have a really hard time finishing songs. You can write riffs, you can come up with ideas and parts, but you just can't get it across the finish line. And that's why your boy is here for you. It's going to be coming really soon, so hit the link in the description and sign up to get notified when the course is going to drop. Now back to the React. this little. I'm not playing it right. This isn't a cover, but whatever the hell they're doing there sounds super sick. So it's kind of just chilling between the 1 minor and the 4 minor. Apocalyptically low tunings. Ba-na-na-na-na. It's nice, builds a lot of tension. And then we're just floating again. It's a lot of nice floating in Sleep Token songs.
Well, yeah, I spit blood when I wake up.
Well, yeah.
Porcelain stain choking up brain matter and makeup.
Ooh.
Just 2 days since the mainframe went down and I'm still messed up.
Nice
Room
lyrics.
feels like a meat freezer, I dangling like cold cuts. Missed calls, answer phones from people I just don't trust. Mirror talk, fake.
They really love these like islands of big moments in the sort of sea of ambience. And here it's like, okay, like we got on the island after being in our little boat and we walked across the island and now we got to get in another boat to get to the next island. Don't row too fast.
Oh yeah, I spit blood when I wake up.
Land
Sing
ho!
porcelain
Take a pond to your flesh. I don't think that's right. I'll take this small body of water and I will hit you with it. It's not a lake or an ocean that these islands are in. It's a pond. It's a pond of flesh. I imagine it's pound of flesh. Really unique and unusual rhyme scheme in this bit. Obviously, it's getting like a little bit rap here, which is cool. This to me feels like very sort of cold, hard reality after this very dreamy first half of the song here. We've got a lot of very poetic language up until this moment, and then it feels a little bit more just conversational. Well, yeah, I spit blood when I wake up. What, you don't? So far, we have several of what I call forbidden rhymes, which is like kind of a joke. Like you can rhyme whatever the fuck you want with it, whatever you want. But wake up and make up, it's just very cliche. He's using it in an interesting way, once again, with this very interesting rhyme scheme. Spit blood when I wake up, sink porcelain stained, choking up brain matter and makeup. It's this cool, like, kind of delayed exact rhyme, and then there's all these internal rhymes with stained and brain. Just 2 days since the mainframe went down, and I'm still messed up. Room feels like a meat freezer I dangle in like cold cuts. Like, this is good. I love great wordplay, and there's a lot of that here. Now, I am going to continue to go out on this limb with my idea that we're sort of going from birth to life. Spit blood when I wake up. I mean, room feels like a meat freezer. That means it's cold. I dangle in like cold cuts. You know the picture of the doctor holding the newborn baby up just after it's been born and smacking it on the ass so that it will cry and breathe. But now he's also talking about missed calls. And most babies that I know don't have phones. But nonetheless, a bunch of sort of life things, like used to be happy and comfy in the womb. And now bad things, sad things happening. Take a pound of your flesh before you take a piece of my pay stub. I mean, that's just capitalism in a nutshell. Take a pond to your flesh.
A pound of your flesh before you take a piece of my pay stub. White roses, black doves, godmother, rise up. I need you to see me for what I have become. Those eyes like fire. I'm a winged insect. You're a funeral pyre. Come now, bite through these wires.
So we've got just with a lot of cool arrangement. Basically like a 1 minor to a 6 major back and forth. Except then it goes big 4 chord right before we hit that chorus. Simple chord progressions, but using them in a very effective way.
those eyes like fire. I'm a winged insect. You're a funeral.
This is chorus, I presume.
Come now, bite through.
I think it's same chords.
I'm a waking hell, and the gods grow tired. Reset my patient violence along both lines of a pathway higher. Grow back your sharpest teeth, you know my desire.
That was nice. Once again, always dumping this energy they build. It feels like musical gooning to me. Not that I'm gooning. Feels like they're encouraging us to goon along with them.
I guess it goes to show, does it not?
Does it not?
We've no idea what we've got until we lose it.
Beautiful chords here. that I'm-
No amount of love will keep it around if we don't choose it.
These chords have a very musical theater type of vibe. If this was like presented in a slightly different manner, it could be like the opening of some musical that takes place in like New York.
I guess it goes to show.
I just got off the bus from Kansas, and I'm gonna be a big star here in New York City.
What we've got until we lose it.
Except it's like the bummer version. But the chords feel like that.
No amount of love will keep it around if we don't choose it.
And we've modulated up a whole step somehow. Magically.
And I don't know what's got its teeth in me, but I'm about to bite it back in anger.
This is really nice. Really. Very, very dense. A lot of notes happening at once. Plus the wrong ones that I'm playing. Always really nice ambient piano. Beautiful, rich harmony. Okay, so we're now in a new key. Mama, those eyes like fire. Originally, when we hear the first chorus, it is in this key. And now at the end, we are a minor third lower? Holy shit. Every single time the chorus happens in this song, it's in a different key. All three choruses, completely different key. Holy shit. That's crazy. So the first chorus, the most ambient of the three. Pretend I'm in standard tuning, okay? First chorus is in A minor, and the melody starts on the fifth. Second chorus, key of E minor. And the vocal melody starts on the root. My, those eyes like fire. Yeah. And then the final chorus is a whole step up from there in the key of F sharp minor. And the melody also starts on the root. just straight up better than the other two. It's just way fucking better. I think it's better in every single way. I'm willing to stand behind that. This is such a great example of creative but cohesive song structure. It doesn't have like a basic pop song structure or something. This is like great progressive writing. It has 3 choruses, it has 2 verses, it has a bridge, it has a refrain and all this stuff. Like it has all the elements, all the sort of typical elements, but the way that they're presented, the way that it holds together as a journey is fucking great. It feels like a complete thought. It doesn't feel like a patchwork of random crap. I enjoyed the other 2 Sleep Token songs that I heard, but they felt to me more of that sort of edging thing, and I never really felt cared about as an audience member, and I think one of them, of course, was sort of supposed to be like that, according to all of the world's most fucking fart-sniffing comments. I got the exact same comment 100 fucking times. You can go and take a look. People were like, no, it's supposed to be like that, dude. It's fucking Sleep Token splaining. Really, really painful. Please don't do that. I want to know these things, but like maybe see if somebody else already said it. I do read all of the comments, okay? Aside from the sort of what I gather is usual Sleep Token dumping of momentum and like sort of constant stopping and just like atmosphere time, which I could kind of go either way with. Like it's nice, it's gorgeous. I just like a lot more go in my songs. Like there's so much stop. I want less stop. So far, this is worlds better than the other 2. I think that even just to the point we've gotten so far, I am infinitely more stoked on this. So let's see how it ends. Bit of a build. Hold up. See? Like, it's not just take me back to Eden. It's take me back to the refrain of the song. Hit me with it when I'm most emotionally vulnerable, like right now, and give me a sick new version of it. I had to, like, take a little break from gurning. Bringing back the riff, but lower and slower. Oh, and we're going to fade on this. Oh! Oh! I feel like the band is just floating away on a boat. I'm just there in the ocean in my little inner tube with my floaties and a little drink with an umbrella in it. I'm like, guys? Whenever there's a studio fade on a song, I just imagine the band just playing quieter and quieter, like just turning down and like, all right, lads, just a little bit less, yeah? Just a little less now, a little bit softer now, a little bit softer now. This is easily the best of the 3 that I've heard so far. For me personally, worlds more cohesive than the other 2. I liked the other 2 very much. To me, this one is so much more tied together. Everything feels like it should be there. Like all of the parts are there for a good reason. They move the story along. I was picking up what they were putting down. I was feeling what I think they were intending me to feel the whole time. And it feels like a complete composition. And even though it's really long at 8 and almost a half minutes, it doesn't feel long because it feels like a journey that makes sense, and we got somewhere. Let me know which one you think I should react to next, because I picked this one based on your votes. So stay squishy, and I'll see you real soon.